everyone, and welcome to a bonus episode of Mavens of Manufacturing. I'm really excited because you've seen her probably everywhere. I know recently she did an interview with Tony Gunn from MTD, CNC, and you know how Tony is. He's full of energy, so it was a great interview. But I have Veronica today with us. She is from Sandvik Coromant. Hello, Veronica. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Megan. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. I first met you at the Girls Takeover Tech event at Sandvik, and that was such a great event. But I really would like to get some background information about you. Like, how did you start out in engineering and manufacturing, and how did your path lead you to where you are today with Sandvik?
Yeah, sure. Well, it goes way back, unfortunately. But when I was in high school, I was really good in math and wanted to be a math teacher. My mom said, "Oh gosh, no, lady, you're going to need something more so that you can be more independent." Maybe well, women in engineering was a rare find back then. So she had me meet with a friend of the family. He talked to me about engineering and about industrial engineering, actually, and I decided to go for it, and I started and I went to Texas A&M, got industrial engineering undergrad, and interviewed to come work for Sandvik. I worked a couple of jobs before Sandvik right out of college, and came to work for Sandvik, but I started in HR. I was interviewing for a manufacturing engineering position at a new production facility that Coromant was opening, and ended up walked out as the plant administration manager because they had never met a technical person that had people skills. And I did retail sales when I was in college. So I worked for a wonderful plant manager, and he offered me a lots of opportunity to learn different aspects of our business and manufacturing. So I started with HR. I did our financial reporting. I did production control because of my industrial engineering background, and training. I did safety and environmental. I did pretty much everything except engineering when I started at Sandvik. And then I had the great opportunity after about 7 years to come into sales, worked my way through the sales management or structure. And I guess since January was honored to take the president's role for Sandvik Coromant Americas.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations on that. And so how many years have you been with Sandvik, if you don't mind me asking?
No, 25 years. 25 years. Yeah, I started when I was 3. No, I'm just kidding. It's been a great journey. I mean, I couldn't ask. I when I started, I was just like, the rest of the younger generation coming into jobs thinking, oh, there's no way I'd stay at a company for more than a few years. And here I am 25 years, almost 26 years later. And, I couldn't see working in a different company. It's been great journey.
How long have you been the president for?
Since January, officially since January.
Oh,
well,
wow.
I took it as an acting role in January, and it was permanent in March. So just a few months.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. Well, we can talk about your position a little bit more later on, but I really want to know, because you don't see that very often now anymore with the recent years. Like, you see a lot more people jumping from one place to the next, I think personally, and I've done that myself as well. It's been, I think the most I've been at a company was 5 or 6 years. And then I started Mavens in my own business. So what is it about Sandvik that you really like and enjoy working there?
I think I've just been so fortunate that I've had good leadership that allowed me to do things that was outside of my normal job, let's say. So if I had interest in doing something different or something more, then I would. And sometimes you have to watch what you ask for, because for the last 4 years, I think I had 2 jobs at a time, but it was fine. It was perfectly fine because I was able to learn a lot about the business. So, I think, like I said, Sandvik's offered me a lot of opportunity to learn wherever I wanted to learn. And there's not job titles to go around for everyone, and I think that's where a lot of people get frustrated because they're looking for job promotions or job titles. But sometimes you have to act for the job you want, and that means you have
Yeah.
to go a little over and beyond the role that you have, and look for that that extra opportunity that could maybe set you apart from the others, because there's a lot of people that have great experience and great education and
Mm-hmm.
great things they can contribute, but not a lot of jobs for everyone, not a lot of promotions. So I think
Yeah.
staying at Sandvik, they've just I've just been able to keep creating new challenges for myself, and so yeah, never thought to leave.
That's awesome. Well, as the president, as the new president, your focus is on sales, correct? In the America side of things.
Yes, yes, sales.
So can you tell us a little bit about like that position and like what your everyday looks like? I know I've talked to a lot of women in engineering and manufacturing. They're like, it's just not the same ever. So is that the same in your position?
Yeah, every day is a new day. You never know what it's going to be. It usually starts early in the morning because we are a Swedish company, so we usually have meetings. 5 a.m. for me is after lunchtime for Sweden. So usually starts early with Teams meetings, and we have meetings about just about everything: customer problems or improvement areas that we have, or internal development opportunities. I have a lot of one-on-ones with my team, because
Mhm.
I like to give them my undivided attention to talk about anything that's on their agenda. And so that's probably more of a typical day, is lots of meetings.
Yeah.
I do travel a lot. I travel a lot to see our strategic partners, so channels or machine tool builders or even customers, or to meet with some of the different sales areas, sales teams. So it's always a new adventure. Lots of different things. This role compared to my previous roles is a little different, because now it's board of directors and legal aspects of the business that I was never privy to before. So, there's lots of different things that, I'm learning something new every day.
What would be your favorite thing that you do?
Oh gosh, my favorite thing is the people. Sandvik Coromant has the best people. I can't say enough about the quality of the team that we have, and the passion and the dedication that they show to meeting our goals. And it's one team, one goal, and we want to maintain our leadership position within the
Mhm.
industry. So I'd say the people are my favorite part of the job.
I've talked to a few of your team members already, and even at the Girls Takeover event, and you do have a really good team with you, and they're all super nice and very passionate about doing things in the sector. And I do want to touch a little bit on that Girls Takeover tech event, because I really think it's important for companies like yours to get involved with the next generation and future workforce. So can you just briefly talk about why it's important for Sandvik to be involved with events like that, and what you liked about the Girls Takeover Tech event?
Yeah, I thought it was a great event. That was my first one to attend. And
Mhm.
I thought it was great because, it introduces these young women to different aspects of manufacturing. We were able to get them out to see our tooling demos and to see our production floor, and to meet different people, meet yourself. And I was able to talk to them. And I can't remember for the life of me the girl's name that was representing, that was our MC, but she was super passionate and energetic. And I just think it's a really great. It was a great event to get to expose these
Mhm.
young ladies to what the possibilities are, whether it's manufacturing, production, or I talked about sales. I just thought it was a really great event.
Yeah, I wish they had more events like that when I was going through school, because I just feel like maybe my career pathway would have been a little bit different. But I think with those types of events, we'll get more young women to purposefully like pick engineering and manufacturing. I know you mentioned that teacher was on your mind. And my sister is actually better at math than I am. So she is a math teacher for younger grades, and she absolutely loves it. But I just think like if we could get women to be more purposeful in what they choose. So what do you think, some companies can do to get younger girls to pursue engineering more purposely? Because I know that statistic wise, I heard a stat last year at an event where women enter, but we're kind of like stagnant. We're really not gaining or losing women in the engineering field. So do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I do actually. I think even just from a Sandvik Coromant perspective, I think getting involved and staying involved with high schoolers, to expose them to what it looks like. Like I said, I didn't have a clue what engineering looked like or what manufacturing looked like until, I talked to a family friend. But I think manufacturers or folks like Sandvik Coromant, we need to be more visible in the field. We need people to understand what we do. I think some people's opinion of what manufacturing looks like is maybe 20-year-old opinion of what it looks like. You walk into production facilities or any manufacturing facility these days, and I mean, it is mind blowing, the technology and the machines and how clean everything is. There's not as many of the, dirty, old, unair conditioned machine shops anymore because you can't attract talent that way.
Right.
So I think the more we can get people out into the field, this younger generation, and the more they see that it is very high tech, it is exciting stuff. I mean, there's nothing more exciting than to go see a customer and see something, made. We've seen fighter jets and missile heads and valves for big oil rigs and, just all the way to guns manufacturing. There's so many exciting things. And I just think it's super cool. And I think the more we can offer those opportunities to have this younger generation visit manufacturing facilities and learn more, they'll change. We need to change the perception of what it looks like in the field.
Yeah, when I was at your facility for the Girls Takeover Tech event, I took a tour of your shop floor, and I was super impressed because I remember working at a cutting tools facility here in Illinois. And I actually worked with my dad, which was interesting. That's a whole nother conversation. But just the smell of the oil and, it wasn't the cleanest facility, but you could tell that it was an older facility. And it was a completely different scenario at Sandvik. And you guys just added an automation cell too. And that was really cool to see. So I think you're right. If you can bring not just younger generations, but also community members to see how manufacturing is happening in their backyard, they'll get even excited about it well.
Absolutely. I, when I have time, I think it's important for, I have family friends that have children, that are considering going into engineering field or into manufacturing. And I always offer, hey, let me show you some videos, or, hey, let me see if I could get you in to actually see what it's about, or even just talk to one of our engineers to ask questions. And, I just think it's so helpful because reality is different than what they talk about in, books. It looks completely different. And so, I think we could do more, be more visible.
And it's changing every day rapidly.
Absolutely.
Like, it's amazing how much it's changing. Well, I want to talk about IMTS too, because that's coming up. I think I looked at their website and it's like 53 days or 52 days today that we're going to be at IMTS. So what can we expect to see from Sandvik at IMTS?
Well, this is a new look for us. We will be in the machining hall. So that is new. We will not have any tools. So what we will be doing is talking about manufacturing wellness. We'll be talking about the different habits that a healthy manufacturing company should practice, and we'll be highlighting that. We'll also have our engineering team, which consists of people way smarter than me that have PhDs and just we have a very talented engineering team that will be there and be available for any support that we can provide our customers. So we'll have basically a consultant. We're taking a more consultative approach at IMTS. Plus, we'll be discussing about the different aspects of manufacturing wellness. So we're super excited about it.
Can you define that for us? Like, what does it mean to be like, what does manufacturing wellness mean?
It's really, and it'd probably take me an hour to define it all for you. But the summary is there's 8 different habits, and some of them are like taking a holistic approach, like looking at your whole value center and how you can eliminate waste, and how you can be a better partner, and how you can use like automation and technology to improve your operation. And us at Sandvik Coromant want to add value to every spot in the value chain for our customers. And that's what we want to actively promote. And not just that, but sustainability is another one of the habits, to be more cognizant of our environment, and, recycling and those things that we offer. So it's really helping our customers be more healthy, be healthier companies, but we can add that value to their value chain with them. We want to be that partner that helps them be a very healthy company.
Awesome. Well, what booth number? Do you know your booth number at IMTS?
I do not know that off the top of my head, so I'm sorry.
No worries. No, that's okay. I will put that in the comments section below when we launch this episode. But well, Veronica, this has been like really great conversation. I'm super excited to stop by your booth, and I know Tony had a blast filming with you when he came and visited you, and he's so energetic. So I do want to give you a chance to ask our audience a question. So if you had a big ask for our audience, what would that be?
The first one would be come visit our booth at IMTS.
Yeah.
And if you can't come visit, if you're not physically able to come, you should get on, and we do have a virtual booth as well. I think that would be my first ask. And, lastly, as we have our product introductions are coming out in September, October, is just be on the lookout. We have some really good new tools coming out that we believe are going to, of course, be leader in technology out there with our customers. So I'd say just keep your eye out for our new products and come see us at IMTS.
Awesome. And for any younger girls that might be good at math or good with their hands, or, considering a career path, but I think it's so hard being a kid, because like, who wants to figure the rest of their life out? But, younger women who might be on the fence of whether or not this sector is for them, what sort of advice would you give them?
I would tell them to find a family friend, contact some manufacturers, and look for opportunities to learn a little bit more. Don't say no. Don't say no to engineering fields or any technical field, because it's reality is a little bit different than what the books and what the perception is. So I'd say come open-minded and try and get out and take a look and see for yourself, what it has to offer. There's so many opportunities, but, there's a lot of other opportunities. It's not just the engineering, there's marketing, there's finance, there's lots of different aspects, safety and environmental, that's really big right now. So there's so many aspects that people can get involved in manufacturing. So
even HR, where you started, is pretty cool.
HR, and that was so fun. And I can tell you that was a really big set my foundation, for my career, because I learned so much at such an early age about dealing with people and leadership in particular. So yeah, HR.
Awesome. Well, if anyone has questions outside of stopping by your booth at IMTS, what is the easiest way for them to contact your team or learn more about Sandvik? Like, where should they go?
To our internet site, and there's always a contact me, and LinkedIn. We all are on LinkedIn, our whole management team. We are very active in social media. So yeah, there's always a way to contact us.
Awesome. Well, Veronica, thank you so much for taking a break out of your busy day and stopping by here on Mavens of Manufacturing to talk about Sandvik and what we can expect at IMTS. I'm really excited to stop by your booth and hopefully see you again in person. If not, I know that you have a wonderful team there that will show me all the cool things that you're going to be showing off there. So thank you again for joining me today.
Yes, of course. And thank you so much for having me. This is always so fun. It's good to see you again.
You as well. And for anyone tuning in, please stay on just a little bit longer. Veronica mentioned manufacturing wellness. So we got a quick video from Sandvik that's going to kind of dig a little deeper in that and provide a teaser to what you can expect at IMTS. So thank you, everyone. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.
The power of habits. Quietly present in our day-to-day. Yet paramount in the pursuit of progress. To stay competitive in manufacturing, businesses must dare to adopt new habits to constantly fine-tune, optimize, and evolve. Cutting costs, mastering technology, simplifying complexities. It's about driving resilient change, about looking at challenges holistically, meeting them calmly, responsibly, and with purpose. This is how we work with our customers and partners every day. This is what we call manufacturing wellness. It's a set of healthy habits built from decades of experience and collaboration that shape thriving, sustainable businesses. Manufacturing wellness. Creating value today while gearing up for the future.